Mic test. Mic test. Mic test. I'm done. Oh God. Okay. Okay. Hold on for a bit. Yo, cat. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, cat. Oh man, I am not great. Welcome. I'm gonna take it easy today. I'm gonna take it easy. I'm gonna take it easy today. I'm getting better. Exams are over. Ah, yeah. That's great. That's great. Awesome to hear. Yeah, I'll take it easy. Don't worry about it. I will take it easy. Right. We're not doing anything today. We're not gaming. We're not drawing. We're gonna take it easy and do a simple chat stream. Right, we're gonna do a simple chat stream. Very good old-fashioned chat stream. Yeah, that's how we like to do it here. So you know, let's go chat for a bit. This is not how I want to present myself. Where's my VTuber model? This is not how I want to present myself. Oh my God, no. Not the Fuji. Okay, I'm dying. What a cool VTuber model. I know. I know. I wanna be the diagonal for a bit. Yeah. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? How is everyone doing? I know y'all are feeling a lot better than I am. Right? Y'all better not be joking around. I know you're all feeling a lot way better than I am. I wish that were me, to be honest. Doing good. Glad to hear. Yeah. I'm trying really hard not to exaggerate my sickness. Like, I think I'm doing fine. It's just my voice is just not showing that I am okay in a way, right? It's just my voice, okay? So I don't want to make it feel like my sickness is. I don't want to make it look like this stream is exaggerating my sickness. It's just my voice, okay? My voice got phlegm, and yeah, it's gone a little weird. It's like something's. I think something is in there. You know what I mean? I've been trying to like spit it out and all that, but like nothing's improving. Yeah, and yeah. But at the same time, I don't want to push myself. So like I have been getting a lot of rest, like a lot of rest. I have been laying down all day, kinda all day. Not exactly all day I've been laying down, but like almost the whole day I've been laying down. So, Okay, I see Cat is here, Leverboy is here, Shopinyo is here. Zenokun is here. Yeah, that's right. Bit character is here. That's nice. Good to see people still show up to my stream. So that's great. That's great. That's great. Now, I've been learning how to use the create mod. Oh, create mod. The Minecraft create mod. I'm kinda interested in getting into the Minecraft create mod, but it looks too complicated for me to get into. Like, it looks like I'll have to do a lot of like studying and tinkering about how the mod works. I've seen people like have a super optimized farm out of it and all that, and I think it looks cool. Another Minecraft mod that I want to get into is Ars Novo. Ars Novo is like a magic mod. It's also just as complicated as create mod, and I think you can integrate the both of them together. So like, that's interesting, but it looks complicated. And like, yeah, but I wanna get into like much more complicated mods. So dying jellyfish. Yes, I know. I just finished being sick actually. Oh, that's great. It's good for you that you got better. Me, I'm still sick ever since last week Thursday. So last week Thursday I was sick, right? And I had to go home to my home now, right? Because I was from another home the other week, and tomorrow I have to go back to that other home. So I hope I did get better. Yeah, but I've been sick for like since last week Thursday. Man, good for you that you're getting way better, right? Oh no, the sickness makes him more diagonal. Nah, I'm not gonna put. I think of making myself diagonal for this stream, just for the hell of it. But like, not for now. Not for now. Oh, it's a washed up jellyfish. I'm gonna be washed up. I'm gonna be beached. I'm gonna be on the shore. You'll find me there. Yeah. Mod for engineer, yeah. Like Minecraft mods that have like engineering stuff like looks super interesting. But at the same time, it will make Minecraft like really not look like Minecraft. But I will consider it, because for a while, if I'm playing Minecraft modded, I would prefer like vanilla like Minecraft mods that's like quality of life and like things that does not actually change the progression, the ones with no new biome or no new item or whatever. But like, I decided like, maybe I should get really into modded Minecraft, like modded stuff. So I have Cataclysm, regions unexplored, all those stuff, Twilight and Aether and all that. So it's great. But I have not been playing so much about it because like, I have the new commission that I want to work on, and like at the same time I'm sick. So you know what I mean. It's honestly pretty easy, very easy to understand if you put enough time to learn the machines. I would imagine so if I read enough guides and watch enough like tips and tricks in the mod spotlight, I would have been familiar with it. But it's just that I haven't put a single like time into getting to learn it, so yeah. Glad I'm a redstone nerd. Ooh, which beach do you rather which beach do you rather live? Ooh, that's a good question. I've heard jellyfishes like to eat a bunch of planktons. They like eating like planktons and like microscopic animals, right? So the Maldives have like glowing planktons. The Maldives have like glowing planktons. If you like disturb the water, I think it looks cool there. Maybe I'll glow if I have some of those. beaches with like glowing planktons are so cool, to be honest. Other beaches like, oh, Boracay. The Boracay beaches are so cool. It's like very clean white sand and all that, right? I I also I have not been to. Oh, Cebu is also pretty great too. Cebu is pretty great. Let's see. Cebu is like pretty. It's pretty there. It's very pretty. I have not been to Siargao in the Philippines. Like Siargao, the beach. Yeah, I know. I don't know if Philippines all over the world are known to be like this Southeast Asian paradise, right? So, but from what I know about the tourism in the Philippines is like from what I've seen marketing around here in the Philippines is that like we see ourselves as like a paradise. Like there's a ton of beaches here and islands that we can go to. I don't know how it is advertised abroad, but that's how we advertise ourselves here in the Philippines. Like, oh, it's a paradise, and like get into the beach and all that. Like, look at the beach, and we're rich in culture and all that. And if it's not the beach, like, oh, look at the mountains. Like the mountains and the colonial ruins they look cool. Like yeah. Look at the mountains, look at the farmlands. They look really interesting and all that. That's how we market ourselves in tourism in here. So yeah. But I'm more interested in like the northern beaches that we have here. That is like super underrated and quiet, right? I'm more thinking about the northern beaches here in the Philippines. You know. But for now, like I'm thinking of like, ooh, what about the beaches in Puerto Galera or in Palawan and all that. I have been to there's a beach place I've also been to that is full of like strong waves, and I'm not into that. I'm not into like strong waves and rocky beaches. I don't like those things. Rocky beaches are like pretty cool if I'm just trekking around, like walking around and looking at the underside of the the cliffs and all that stuff, right? But not fun to swim around. So commission be torture. At least this time the commission that I have is not a torture. It's very lightweight and I'm taking my time. I'm still burnt out, but I'm learning to like recover right now. I'm recovering and I've been better than ever. I've been saying this since a few months back that I have been healthier than ever. Like 2025, I am more healthier in 2025 than last year, and it's great. And I know it's ironic because like I got sick now, right? But believe me, when my commissions are much lighter, and if I get better like after this cold that I got, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I'll be back on my feet. It's just a minor setback that I have right now that I'll be dealing with this cold. So there's that. Aren't most venomous jellyfish carnivores? Yes, they are. They're carnivore. They're somewhat carnivorous. They are carnivorous in a sense, like they eat smaller live animals, right? But if we're thinking like meat and all that, like meat, like no, I don't think. I know our jellyfish that eat meats, but I know jellyfishes would eat other live creatures. That makes them carnivores? Right? They eat other smaller creatures, planktons and small fishes, right? You know what I mean? Sometimes it's not even planktons or jellyfishes. It's like debris, debris in the water. You know what I mean? Do jellyfishes know that they exist? I don't think so. I don't think those jellyfishes can think. Right? It's just like saying like, oh, do you think fishes can see water? Like, I don't think fish can see water. Like we don't even see air. Like I don't think fishes can see water either, and I don't think jellyfishes think that they exist. So we advertise by mentioning our over proud selves in every video. Yeah, that's how we do it here. That's how we do it here. I think Nick wants to live at the beach full of beauties. Yeah, you can think that too. I won't deny it. Like, I want a good view and a good view. You know what I mean? I want a good view and a good view. Hey Kat, I haven't seen you in Discord for a while. Wanna try drawing you again? Excuse me. I thought you saw Kat in Discord because he's been chatting in the gaming channel, the All About Game channel. He's talking about Minecraft modded there, and I think it's cool. So I haven't been active because I've been too lazy chatting in Discord. That is understandable. There would be paces in people's lives where they gotta do their own thing, and I understand it. Like that's why I don't oblige or I understand when people have lives outside Discord or have life outside YouTube and all that. Like it's you know people move on. People move on. We get older and our interests change. Yeah, it's fine. It's like back then when I was new to Discord, like I was so into chatting with people in there, and it was fun while it lasted. But it's not the same now. Times change, so it's fine. Like before, I was super extroverted back then. I was super extroverted and loud. But now I'm just I want to do my own thing. I think it becomes tiring for me to be with people now, so I'm doing my own thing. Trying to be more active on Discord. Ooh, yeah, I saw you trying to be a lot more active on Discord. But I think again, I think people have their own lives, and I don't think they can be active as much. And I understand. If you want to join me, then just join Orange Cat. I don't think I have an OC anymore. Oh no, he doesn't have an OC anymore. I miss when Cat used to doodle. Oh god, like back in the old days when Cat used to doodle. When he doodles, oh my god. Doodling, bro. I still doodle. I think my styles change. You don't need to if you're busy. It's not like you require attendance. That's fair. That is fair. Right. Cough moment, yeah. Damn right. Good view and a good view. Two different kind of views that I need when I'm at the beach. Two different kind of views. And they're very pleasant to the eye. It just has to be. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'll ask him for your OCs. Alright, great. Actually, Angel, but so hasn't sent me any pic of your OC. I'll ask him for your OC. Oh yeah, doodling. I can doodle the same exact way, but I just feel very lazy. Yeah, I understand. Yeah. Doodle all over your house. I am not Dr. Doodle. Mr. Doodle, I think that's his name. Mr. Doodle or Peter Draw. I know those two artists have doodled all over rooms and houses. So I don't think I can do that. I just know watching the time lapse doing it is it looks so tiring. I know you have a marker and you don't have the color, but it looks tiring as hell. Dude, what the heck, man? You should parents will kill me if I do that. Yeah. When I was a kid, I used to draw on my wall. I used to draw on my wall, and it would stay there. It would legitimately, it would stay there, right? Uh, but the wall is gone already. Like the old house demolished and was upgraded to a different house, so that wall's gone. I don't think we have a photo of it either, but I have like the image burnt into my memory, so I kind of know what it looks like. It's very weird. It's like Dr. Doodle Bob. So it almost looks like that. Yeah. Have you ever been to art museums recently? I have not been to art museums recently. The most recent art museum I've been to is in a museum in Philadelphia, and no, is it Philadelphia, Pennsylvania? It's around there. It's on the state of Philadelphia. Philadelphia and Pennsylvania. Which one's a state? I know one of them is a state. Okay. Philadelphia versus Pennsylvania. What's the difference? Philadelphia is a city while Pennsylvania is a state. Okay. So I was in Pennsylvania, right? And there was this one, I don't know if it's even called a museum. Maybe it's a gallery. It's the proper term for it, right? Like I know museums is like a more sophisticated tall like collection of historical stuff, right? But this one felt more like a gallery, so I don't know if it counts. So if we're talking museums, I think yeah, the Art Metropolitan Art Museum in New York is my most recent visit to a museum, and that was last year. I think that was last year around March, May. So yeah, it was last March, May. Was my last visit in a museum. It's great. It's great. I've seen some old artworks. I've seen some old civilization stuff from ancient Greece to ancient Egypt and ancient Japan. So it's really great. It's great. It's great. Send a pic of the place. I have sent it in Discord like last year. I don't have the photos with me now, so you're gonna have to scroll all the way back up. Yeah, you're gonna have to find it. Yeah. Anyway, so wanna hear a funny thing? I know I'm sick, right? I'm sick. So I know I'm sick. But yesterday, I just had to be with a friend yesterday. I just had to be. Right. And I just had to be with a friend yesterday. And I've been posting about it on Instagram that I went to UST. Which is a university in the Philippines. In Manila, in the capital of Manila. In the capital of the Philippines, Manila. And I don't know if I can contextualize you guys because like stuff happens in the Philippines and you guys are my international audience, so anyway, I went to visit a friend, perform his recital uh, in that university. Do you know how cool or weird it is to watch like an old friend of yours like perform on stage, right? And I'm not saying like as a school performance or something like that, right? But something that something I don't know, is it a thesis or something, right? It's not something that the school obligated to have you watch, right? But something that you're invited to watch, right? So I've known this guy since like 10th grade, and he's graduating next year. Next year? Yeah, next year or this year? Next year. He's graduating next year in college. and I've known this guy ever since I was in 10th grade. And it's so weird just to watch him like evolve in person, and I'm like, this guy, he's totally different. But he's still the same. But like like watching him grow and be a different person is like a totally different feeling. And I'm being invited to watch his recital and see him perform, right? And his performance is not like your piano recital or violin recital and all that, right? but more like but more like I'm watching him do a theatrical performance. it's, it's so cool. And he directed all that. He wrote the songs, and he wrote the music and all that. And I'm like, this guy, it's like a totally different beast now. It's so cool. Right? Oh, I can't get that. It's very strange to see someone just zoom up in skill while you're in the dark about their practice. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just me that I didn't like catch up with them like so often. But imagine like one day like this. It feels it's a reunion technically. So like seeing this guy like being a totally different person doing theatrics, dancing and singing in front of like a crowd, and something about it like really inspiring to me, to be honest. you know He's doing really great. Like I hope you guys like have the chance to be invited by an artistic friend in your class or among your friend group, and they invite you into a theatrical performance of theirs. I think it'd be cool. Like, and then you realize, like, oh, he wrote the song, directed all the performance and movement and all that. Like, what the heck, man? It's just, it feels like ambitious for him to do, and yet he nailed it. To be honest, you know what I mean? My friends all are autistic, bro. Yeah, I understand. My friends are autistic and artistic, so I understand. OMG, he's Charizard now. I don't like him because he's changed. Oh no. They locked in. Yeah, they locked in. Yeah. Anyway, so after I watched him perform, and I was sick. Okay, I was sick when I was watching the performance. I don't want to be that guy during a quiet moment of the performance, and I'm coughing. I could already like feel the Bugs Bunny like replaying in my head, where like some guy is coughing and he pulls out a gun and shoot that guy. Like I'm gonna be shot like that. The louder I cough, like I'm coughing into this quiet ass theater. I'm gonna be shot at. Thankfully I wasn't shot at, and thankfully I didn't like cough too loudly. So there's that. But can you imagine, like, and then some guy pulls out a gun? You're done. You are done. I'm gonna end you of your misery. Yeah. Yeah. What the hell is Diddy doing in here? Don't know English, but I think I know what you're saying. Oh yeah. Don't worry about it. I think you get it. Yeah. Cough, cough, die. I remember that scene. I know, like that thing is like replaying in my head. Like I'm gonna be shot, coughing in this quiet ass theater. So Anyway, um, so imagine, okay, I'm still sick, right? I got invited to a theater, and I had to like hold my cough, make sure I don't like, disturb the peace and all that, right? So, hold on. Diddy came for me. That is crazy. Do I ban this guy or what? I don't know. Okay, I'm putting him in timeout. I'm not gonna ban him, like literally. What the hell? That's crazy. I just went to the bathroom. Is that Diddy? Yes, it's Diddy. That's unfortunate. We have Diddy on stream. Anyway, so what was I saying? So imagine me. Okay, I'm sick. I went to a theater. So what's next, right? It's already 8 p.m. and the performance is done, and suddenly I'm invited to a club. I'm like, fuck me. I had to go to a club. Like a friend of mine was hosting a party at a club, right? And they dare invite me. And I already paid my chip-ins and all that. And I'm like, I have to attend to this club. I have to join my friends at the club. But I'm sick, I'm sick, and I got things to do. But I already paid for it, and I gotta hang out with my friends. I have not seen them for a long time, so I said, "Fuck it, I'm going to a club while I'm sick after my friend's performance in a theater." So yeah, yeah. So I pull up a grab, and went to the party, right? And I chime in. I see the host who invited me, and like, hey, thanks for coming and all that, and we have a good time, right? So I've been saying, like, many times on my previous stream that I like drinking. I like drinking, but I don't drink like every day I only do it on special occasions, right? And I do it with friends and all that. So, and I do it with friends, special occasion and with friends, yeah, and I do it as safely as possible. You know, it's not like I drink every day and I crave for it and I'm addicted to it. No, I just like to do it when the time is right and I'm with the right people and and it's safe to do so. So anyway, um, but you know what else I like doing other than drinking? I like to get blackout drunk. I don't know. I just love it when I black the fuck out, you know. So, so the drinks were coming in, right? And we have a bottle of Cuervo, you know. We have a bottle of Cuervo, and, and then we got shots and everything, right? So, so when my friends are pouring the drinks into the shots, I always tell them I always request them like, yo, fill up this entire shot glass, fill it up. Yeah, sorry, fill it up, and I shot it down. Uh, so and then he would refill them again, right? And I would say it one more time, like, yo, fill it all the way up, and I took some, right? I lost count how many shot that was. I think more than 8, right? But I've been taking more and more of it, and it's great. It's great. It's great. It's great. Guys, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay, guys. Don't worry about it. Okay. I was just having fun, and I made it home safely in the end. Okay, so don't worry about it. Right? Diddy didn't even do anything. I want you to say that again. And think about how wrong you are. Am I late? Not really. Kinda started. It's been like 35 minutes since, Is the PC who knocks new? I've never seen them. Yeah, he's new. He's new to this chat. He's new to the community. So, welcome then PC who knocks. The NPC who knocks. Yeah, okay, that's the correct name. The NPC who knocks. Welcome to the community. Welcome to the chat. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm not my usual self right now. I'm sick, so like my voice is not as usual. You know what I mean? Yeah. He said something crazy the moment he came in. Yeah, it's fine. When I see new chatters and I have to. Sometimes I give them a chance. Like, okay, this is your first message on the chat. Maybe the next time around will be decent. I don't know. And the NPC is okay now. It's okay now. Yeah, don't worry about it. Zenokun official says Nick drinks. We are not surprised. Yeah, This is not the first time I've talked about myself drinking, so I don't think you guys are surprised. So anyway, I was downing like several shot glass, right, of this strong ass alcohol. Of this strong ass alcohol. Okay. So, okay, this is gonna be embarrassing, right? So, there is something about the host of this party, right? There's something about the host of this party. Um, this is not the first time I joined this host's party. So, the first time around, she invited me to her party that she's hosting was last year when it was her birthday, right? And last year, during her birthday, and she told me about the party, like, hey, dressed up in this dress code and like that, right? But something I noticed about the dress code that she put in on the invitation, she said, if you're single, wear a ring on your index. If you're taken or not available to date, then put it on this finger and like that, right? And I'm like, what is she on to? Okay, like, okay, fine, I'm single, and she wants to do a matchmaking in her party, right? And we're all of legal age, by the way. We're all of legal age. We're like 20 something, so don't worry about that. So, and she wants to do this kind of thing, and I'm like, if she wants to play Cupid, all right, fine. So I put my finger on the index finger to indicate to the party that I'm single, right? So guess what? I have no matches. I have no matches. That was last year, by the way, okay? So I had no matches. But like, I get she tried. She tried to introduce me to a few women there, right? But it's you tried. And but like I see this one friend of mine who was able to go out with someone. I'm like, no, no way, no way, bro. It's insane. So okay, but that's it. Like we have fun, so like it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. We had fun in the end. We celebrated the party and all that. That's it. And like what am I expecting? Like why am I expecting a girl to come out of this bar or club just to like hang out with me because we're in the same party and all that, so whatever, but we all have a good time anyway. So this year when I was invited to that party like a few days ago, was it Saturday? Yeah, it was on Saturday, right? Where I went to that theatrical recital of my friend and into that club, right? And I noticed again in the invitation, right? I noticed again in the invitation, like, ooh, this is gonna be spicy, and like you're gonna like find people you're matching with. Like she wants to play Cupid again, and I'm like, okay, what's going on now? This is the second time you're inviting me to a party to match up with people. Like I think she's starting to understand that I am desperately single. Am I desperate? Is it so obvious for people to think that I am desperately single? Like no. Am I like right? Like is it? Like, I don't know. I hope not. Like I hope not. But she insisted. Like okay, like we'll try to help you like get somebody out of this party. And I'm like, okay. So, and guess what? I didn't get anybody. Second time, nothing. Zero approaches whatsoever. No approaches whatsoever, right? So when I entered the party, right, and I'm sat at a table full of gay dudes, right? I'm like, okay, it's fine. I'm surrounded by gay people. So right off the bat, like I had to make it clear to them, like, guys, I'm a straight white male. I'm your typical boring straight white male. Like, just so that we're clear. Like, okay, that's great, that's great. Anyway, it's not like you're gonna get anyone of your opposite sex though. Like, no, I didn't. So I just drank my sorrows away. Like had more than 8 shots of alcohol. And I don't know what happened, right? So okay, I had 8 shots of alcohol, more than 8 shots of alcohol. I don't know what kind of drink it is, but it's Corvo. The bottle is called Corvo. Right? I drank that shit up. So it was 2:30, and I don't know why my friend had to send me home. I'm like, I think I'm okay. Like, why are you sending me home? Like, but I can't see shit, you know. But I can already see that they're dragging me out just to send me home. I don't know what is happening, right? I don't see shit, and then they were like, "Hey, how are you going home?" Like, so they got me a Grab. By the way, Grab is like an Uber in my country, right? So we got an Uber. So I say Grab. I'll say Grab. So we got a Grab car, and it got me home and all that. But while even but like oh shit. But like while I'm in the Grab car and we say our goodbyes and all that, I'm still consciously aware of like what's going on and like and what I'm seeing. At least I still have my mental fortitude. And I was still able to see what's happening and all that, right? And I was able to pay him exactly what he needed, and I was able to get into my room and like take a shower and all that and go home and take and go to my bed, right? And then I woke up. I woke up, and then I had to check my messages. And then I was like, I saw a message that I genuinely don't remember sending. I'm like, oh Jesus, I don't remember sending this, right? Like I have sent messages to my friends, but there were messages that I am consciously aware that I typed out and sent. But this one is just the one that slipped through my memory, and I genuinely don't remember sending. But surprisingly enough, the grammar was there and the spelling was like 96% there. And it's decent. It's decent, by the way. It's decent. It's very decent. I was saying thank you for taking care of me, and I was able to go home. And I was like, I don't remember sending this, but it's a decent message. And I'm like, what the hell? But I think that's great. But anyway, but now I got a double whammy, right? I caught a cold and I'm hungover as hell. I'm hungover as hell. What the hell? Like, I stand up and immediately I'm so dizzy I cannot walk shit. I can't walk straight and all that. And the bottle of cold water is so refreshing. It's so hydrating. I swear to God, it was so hydrating. The bottle of cold water, like, feels like home. So I dragged that shit up, you know, and I went to bed again. Rested all day. So that's what I've been doing for the past few days. So even today, I think today I've recovered from the hungover and I'm doing a lot better now. Yeah. So anyway, I've seen you guys have been chatting, but I was like going on with my story. So you know, Severin says hi. Have a nice stream and get better. What an interesting time that I came. Severin says probably cause she is single. Okay. Okay, this is gonna sound weird, okay? Because I said I am single. And she's invited me into 2 parties of matchmaking parties, right? And she is single herself, right? But but no, I didn't end up with her. So there's that. Right? I don't think I don't think she's trying to go for me or anyone in the party, right? So there's that. I have no other expectations than that. Yeah. Chris's God said, the heck did I pop into? Nick getting married? I am not getting married. I'm not getting married. I'm not getting a girlfriend either. I hope I will, but not recently. So, Bit character says, Nick, have you considered asking the host out? Okay, I'll confess. I did. I did. And no answer. We will not elaborate on that. We will not elaborate. Okay, I did, and no answer. I will not elaborate. Let's move on. Anyway, Sabuin says, I don't know. I'm single and no one questioned me, so I guess it's alright. That's fair. Violet, welcome to the stream. How you doing? What's up? Hey, troubleshooting. Ayo, Nick. Haven't seen you in a while. Oh shit, it's A troubleshooting. Welcome to the stream. It's been a while. Violet said, you're Filipino. I'm Filipino. Yes. Yeah, we are Filipino, but I don't speak Tagalog. I don't want to speak Tagalog. My Tagalog is not great. But I am a Filipino in the Philippines, so Yeah. Philippines, yes. Someone played Cupid. Someone played Cupid. It's the host. The host was playing Cupid. He was trying to get set up people to be with people, right? And like I said earlier, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna shave my balls and iron it out. I'm gonna go for the Cupid herself. No response. And no, I will not further elaborate from that. I will not elaborate any further. It was a confession to Apollo. It's not Apollo. Nice try. You had fun, I guess. It was fun. Right. I met a lot of friends and new people. I think they're pretty cool. Right. They're party animals. Right. Like, it's not my I'm an introvert myself. I'm an artist. I don't go to parties so often, right? So party people is not my crowd. I prefer like hanging out with artistic people. Like I'm more of like artistic people, the one who's like introverted and gamers and nerds themselves, right? But I guess this time, I went out to like a ton more like extroverted people, and they were fun. Like they were quite crazy, like party animals there. No, they're cool. And like I'm beginning to understand like why people go to the party, because like we're kind of like hanging out with new people. I don't know why. It's just so easy to like meet new people. Like, I mean, so far I think I find it easy to like meet new people in a crazy and loud place like a club, right? Maybe because we're all drunk and like we're just so easy that way. We're all drunk, right? And we're like having fun, sharing drinks and all that. Like that's how we made friends. Like we're sharing drinks and like cheers, right? It's not my crowd, but like hey, I think it's cool once in a while, right? At least that's the reason why she's hosting Cupid parties. Invited you, cleared up. What the? We're not. Anyway, Sophia said, what fictional crushes do you have? Or maybe childhood crushes. Okay. What fictional crushes do I have? Fictional crushes. I don't know. Again, like Hoyoverse girls or something. I don't know. It's the Hoyoverse Gunner girls designs there. From Genshin to Zenless Zone Zero and all that. Oh god. Shenhe, Ganyu, who else? Uh, what the name of the cloud retainer girl? the Adeptus trio, that which is Ganyu, Shenhe, and the green girl there. There's that too. Who else? Um, in Zenless I have a ton. Freaking like the blind sniper girl. Oh my god. Jane Doe. Oh my god. Bernice. Oh god. Like already you can make up the pattern, like what I'm seeing between all those ladies. So you understand the two big reasons why. you know Maybe in Genshin there's Mabuika as well. So anyway, Nick, if we ever meet up, if unlikely, we're hitting up the town, we'll get you a girl. No, you are not playing Cupid with me. I know there are people. Okay, there are people there who's like, hey, what are you into? Like, what's your type? Like, maybe we'll find someone. I'm like, oh hell no, don't do it for me because it's gonna be awkward. I don't know. Like, it's almost like being vouched on by people. Make it look like I can't do it myself. You know what I mean? Like, is that fair to say, or is it insecure, or what's the correct way to put it? Right? They were saying it like that. Yeah. Let's find one. Find one for you and all that. Maybe trying to wingman me and all that. I'm like, I appreciate it, but like, I don't think I want to do that. So By the way, does crushes in media are the same people that you basically just enjoy looking at? Because I feel like some people put more thought on it. Wait, what? Let me read that again. Crushes in media are the same people that you basically just enjoy looking at? Because I feel like I don't know. Enjoy looking at it, or like making fantasies and scenario out of it, or I don't know. I don't know how fictional crushes work. Right. I mean, you like them for the design or for whatever other reason. I don't know. I don't know how it works, to be honest. I just know the Gunner way to do it. You just like them because you like something more of it from them. and you go to a website to look at them more. So you know what I mean? That's how I see it. Anyway, Cat says, Nick, pro tip: if you're fighting the first boss in Cataclysm, if you think you're prepared, you're not. Okay, Kat, I have a pro tip for you, Kat. Before you're fighting any Cataclysm boss, go to YouTube and look up Cataclysm boss speedrun. Speedrun, right? Find a speedrun, right? And then you follow their tactics. Like, what are they doing? What are they doing better than you are? Like, what preparations have they made, right? Like, then watch it. I watched a guy like beat the first Cataclysm boss in like what, 5 minutes. It's so cool. It's so cool. I'm like, holy shit! He got potions and everything, like potions and the weapon and the way they position themselves and all that, everything. And I'm like, okay, this is why he brought himself like potion of swiftness and all that. Like, ooh, potion of swiftness. I didn't think about that. But that just means like you're able to dodge attacks faster, and you just zero down the distance a lot faster and all that. So, that's cool. IDK, hello. Zombie Place, hello. Welcome to the stream. IDK, are you okay? Your voice sounds a little bit sick because I'm sick. Because I'm sick. It's on the stream title and thumbnail. I'm sick. Anime? Oh, anime. Okay, let's see. It's mostly One Piece girls though. Oh, the One Piece girls are crazy. That's all I can think about. Man. Anyway, Soap in your says people never hit me up because I never go outside. Oh no. Oh no. Someone says people will never meet me up because I am 24/7 here. Oh no. That I was talking to a friend the other day, and my friend showed me a Reddit post about like these are the reason why you would die single, and they listed a reason like, oh, you work from home and you don't go outside and you have this attitude and like that, right? And then I told my friend like, okay, this is my metric of how I figure out if you will die single, right? And my number one metric to figure out that you will die single is that if you have no opportunity to meet people, right? If you don't go outside, if you don't go to church, if you don't go to your workplace, if you don't go to school, if you don't go to communities or libraries or cafe or any of that, if you don't go outside, that means you don't meet new people, and you'll probably die single. I mean, meeting online is fine, right? And all that, right? But my important metric is that the opportunity to meet people. So if you like remove any chances of meeting new people by not going to church, not going to school, work, cafe, all that stuff, then you will not meet people. Simple as that. And by not meeting people, it automatically means you won't find a relationship. So there's that. I mean, online dating is okay, but like this is just for like if you're talking like physical meetups and all that, Anyway, yeah. So that's how I see it. Like like me, I'm going back to like I've talked about it like several times already that I'm a dropout, and you would think like, oh, this guy's not getting any bitches because he's not meeting anyone, because like I'm stuck at home and I don't have a job in like a physical place, and I don't go to school and I don't go to church and I rarely go to malls and like that. I don't go out, right? So people would think like, oh, this guy's gonna die single. But guess what? I'm going back to college this year, right? I think school starts at September of this year, right? And already, like people are saying, "Oh, you're gonna find somebody." go pick a school and a degree where there will be girls. Like, oh my god, what is this? The people who I'm surrounded with, they are so obsessed with like finding matches for me for some odd reason. Right? Like, oh, go to this degree and program. There's a lot of girls in that program. Go to nursing. Like, there will be a lot of future nurses who are women, and they're gonna be rich because they're in the medical field. Like, that's what they tell me. And I'm like, hell nah, hell nah, right? And that's true. There are some programs that is dominated by men, and there are programs that are dominated by women. I used to be in an international studies major in tourism program, like in the 2 years before I dropped out, right? And believe me, it's full of women. Like all those ladies who are there in that course wanted to be what you call the girls in the airplane. You know what I mean, right? You know what I mean? Some of them wants to be like a diplomat or something, but most of them wants to be like a flight attendant. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Most of them wants to be a flight attendant and work in hotels and all that. Like there will be men who are there, but they also want to be like a hotelier or manager and all that, right? In the hospitality industry, right? I was there so I could be like a hotelier, so I can work in a hotel, but I dropped out because like I just don't like it. I don't like it there. I was so stressed out. I was like, I don't like this course, right? And my family was so excited, like, oh, there are a lot of girls in that course. All of them want to be a flight attendant, and yeah, they're right. There are a lot of women there. I think there were only like 8 men who were there, and the rest are women. It's like so plenty. right? But it's not like I'm gonna treat it as a place to like hunt down like someone to match up with. Like no, I don't roll like that. But everyone wants me to be like that. For like, ooh, go to a place where they're full of women. I'm like, no, no, I'm there to study, you bitch. Like, Cat says, oh wait, wait now. Zombie Play says, you a Zenless Zone Zero fan? I only play Zenless Zone Zero up to like the end of Bernie's banner, right? Like I played since 1.0, and then when Bernie's banner ended, I stopped playing. So you know, it's been a while. Cat says fictional characters and Mia Winters from Resident Evil Village. Ooh, okay. Okay. I didn't know you have such fine taste. So, okay, okay. Nice, nice. Yeah. Anyway, I'm reading back on chat, right? Like, sorry if I'm being slow. I'm reading back on chat. I'll read every single chat, so one by one. So, bear with me on this one. I don't know. I don't know. IDK says you look like you're having a loveless life. I've been single my whole life. What do you expect? I don't know how to deal with it, to be honest. You know, like yeah, I've been single my whole life. What do you expect me to do? I don't know. I don't know how to deal with this shit, to be honest. But I will try. You know, Bit character says we'll go full Barney from HIMYL. Have you met Nick? Hell no! Hell no! Severin says, but why do you need a girlfriend? Don't you have friends or something? I don't know why people actually want it. Maybe I didn't experience, so I don't know, but I wonder why. People have their own reasons why. People have their own individual reasons why. For some people, it's to like continue life because you know, you feel like you wanna, I don't know. For some people, they say that they want to continue life, they want to have children and like keep their generation going and all that, right? Maybe for some people it's like, well, the scientific reason is that we want to reproduce and subdue the earth and populate and all that for our survival and all that, right? For some people, it's so that they can keep themselves sane and alive. You know what I mean? For some people, it's an investment so that when the children grow up, they earn money, they give the money back to their family and all that, right? Some people see it that way, right? For some people, they want a sense of like belongingness and like people to be supported by and to support people to do something, right? Right. Now people have their own reasons, but me, I don't have really a reason yet. For some people, it's to beat loneliness. For some part of it is valid, but you also have friends there, so I think for some people they want more than that. So you know, but again, I am not most people, so I don't know what could be the reason why. This thing is an individual thing to ponder about, right? What do you want a partner for? You want it for support, or you want it to share your life and your journey together with, right? Is it to feel love or to beat the loneliness or something? Is it an investment or is it like an instinctual thing? Or it's up to you to decide, right? There will be wrong reasons and there will be good reasons, right? But at the end of the day, that's up to you to decide, right? And I cannot tell you like how it should be for you. You know, I cannot tell you that. Me, like, I still haven't figured that out yet. But I feel like I understand the feeling of like wanting to share it with other people, because I understand like life can be like lonely sometimes, and like I'll admit I'm kind of blessed, right? But it's just a little lonely to like live and walk on this earth like a little alone on your own, right? I just want to draw with somebody, dude. I just want to draw with somebody. That's not too much to ask. Bit character says, let's just say there's a different kind of trust and emotional intimacy in between partners that you can achieve with family and friends. Is it though? I don't know. But I think that's also like an understanding that most people have about that idea. Yeah. So there's that too. That's understandable. Girl, well soon. Sorry about that. Get well soon. I misread that. Anon Pendragon, welcome to the stream. Get well soon. Thank you so much. I'll get better. Don't worry about it. I'll be better. Samuel says, I see. Well, I am too arrogant to share myself with someone. That is understandable. That is understandable. We to each their own. To be honest, to each their own. Zombie Play said it's more of you can rely on your deep stuff with partners than friends. That's also valid. That's also valid. I want a fictional man. Oh God, bro, it's too far gone. Zombie Place says, to be fair, not everyone fits to have one. That is also valid. That's also valid. Some people are just not qualified for it, to be honest. And I know I've been there, right? Like I've seen some broken, toxic relationship that keeps going and going, and I'm like, I don't think this is meant to happen. So I've seen it. So some people just need to work on their own first thing before they have to like rely on other people or support other people. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's not like you need a whole other person to be happy. Like, yeah, humans need a social life, but you can be happy yourself too. That is also valid. That's also valid. There are understandings where like you don't need to have a partner to completely rely on someone to be happy yourself, right? You can have like they don't have to be like your like what's it called, your savior to fix everything and all that, right? Or to like completely 100% depend on, you know what I mean, right? But they can be someone that you can share to be with, not something to hold on to or and all that, but to share with, like both of you and your partner's life is complete and you're just sharing the moment with each other. There is that too, right? I have seen relationships break down because one is completely dependent of the other, and it's just so toxic, and it's like, and it's become parasitic, and like one just cannot depend on their own, you know what I mean, and then they just can't deal with it anymore, and they broke up, right? So I think it's much more healthier if you see it like both of you are complete and you're just sharing the life together, you know what I mean? Yeah. Holy crap, Anon Pentagon. Yeah, Kat and Anon has been like in this community for a long time. IDK says, hold on. Out of every person on earth, all I'm falling for is non-existing fictional man. Love and how deep? Love and deep space, my ass. Can't lie, dude. Best of luck in college. Yeah, I'm going back to college this year, so I'm hoping like things will go super well. I've been saying this over and over again. Yeah, like I'm going back to college this year, and I'm going to a course that I really like. So there's that. Join a frat? That is crazy. I am not joining a frat. I am not joining a fraternity. I am not like that. I don't live like that. I am super introverted. I don't think I need a frat. So like, no thanks. Attend parties, join a group. I mean, yeah, that's one way to get some social life. Like, yeah, attend parties, join a group. Like, it doesn't have to last long. At least you're putting yourself out there. Is what I mean. You know what I mean? This bloodline ends with me. Oh man. You know what? I'm already thinking maybe this bloodline ends with me. I already have friends who declared, seriously declared, that the bloodline would end with them. Like they don't think they want to live a life with a partner or something. So I have seen people who's serious into that, like living the rest of their life seriously single, and I'm happy for them. Like, they know what they want and they decided on that. So that's great. Watch as I fumble every interaction possible. You will get someone. I believe in you, zombie place. Don't don't downplay yourself, man. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Uh, anyway. By the way, I've seen some new people in chat. I'm First of all, I am reading back on old chat. I'm trying not to miss out on everyone's chat. So I'm still reading old chat. And welcome to the stream, Bassi Mew YT. I'm sick. Yeah, I am actually sick right now, so Yeah, anyway. Wait, what did Leverboy say? I have my boyfriend direct T-Rex, so it doesn't matter. Wait, really? Wait, is that real? Yo, is that real? No way. I didn't know about that. I was just with you and direct T-Rex in a voice call the other day. Oh my god, I didn't know this. Oh my god, I didn't know Leverboy is gay. That's crazy. I'm happy for you, man. I'm happy for you, man. I didn't know that. Why did you tell me privately? Like, you just had to go out of your way to tell it to me in public and in chat and while I'm streaming. That's crazy. You didn't tell me shit. What the hell? This is the first time you tell me. And you say it like in public and in chat and on stream. What the hell, man? Oh man. No, you swung that way. Go. Go girl slay. Nah, I'm joking. I don't believe you. It's joking. Okay, you're joking. Oh my god. This guy, I swear to god. Watch what you say, because I'll take it for what it is, and I will not hold back on believing on you. And everyone will think it's real. Zombie Place says, anyway, time for me to go. Have a good one. Thank you for stopping by, Zombie Place. Thank you for stopping by. I'm Leverman now. Well, I'm back. Welcome back, Emrys. Welcome back. I know, we just come from like congratulating Leverboy to like, no, we're walking back on that. He's joking, right? Alright, guys, cancel your pride celebration with this guy. Like, he's not actually gay, unfortunately. Look, all I'm saying is I agree. What do you mean? I won't lie. Love in Deep Space look hella hot. You agree with that? What the fuck? What is happening with you, Lever? First you tell me you have a boyfriend, you say you're joking, and then you tell me Love in Deep Space is hot. Like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Like, if you're gay, just tell me. Like, I won't judge. But if you say Love in Deep Space is good and you're straight, I'm like, do you kiss your homies goodnight? Is that what you are? Anom Pendragon says, looks like Leverman wants to be back to being a lever boy. The good old carefree days. It's just a theory. The fuck? Game theory. How do you get sick all the time? What do you mean? I don't get sick all the time. I've been getting sick. I understand. I've been getting sick. I don't have a consistent sleep schedule, and So like my immune system is like dying all the time. Like, bro, you need to sleep more because your immune system is dying and you're getting sicker and sicker each day. So yeah. Oh, wish you feel better. Yeah, thank you, Basimu. Guys, Lever is gay. It's a joke. So sassy and fruity. Oh my god. Rex is gonna kill me. Oh my god. No. Big shout out to Lever for coming out slay. Look what happened to chat, man. Look what you did to yourself, Lever. You typed this out yourself. You dug your own grave, but here you are. Trying to dug your way out. Could you introduce Nick to your girlfriend? What the fuck? Hell nah, hell nah. I'm fine on my own. You don't have to introduce me to any women. I'll be fine. I'm, I'm, I'll find some my own way. Don't worry about it. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I know I'm inhibiting bitchless behavior, but I'll be fine. You know. Canon event gay. Lever and deep space. Don't know to be a guy, to be gay to agree, loving deep space is goated. What the fuck? Homosexual, it ain't gay to just love by your homies. Yeah. One time doesn't mean anything. As a Russian phrase says, as one Russian phrase says. Oh yeah, one time doesn't mean anything. Really? Does one time doesn't mean anything? Really? Really? I don't think. That's quite a Russian culture, to be honest. Why are we talking about gay stuff? I don't know. I'm not. When did we start talking about gay stuff? Wait, what the fuck? Can we move on? Who's this? Kadian. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Pendragon, surprisingly, I don't remember this. I think how we started talking about gay is when, like, I said earlier that I was in a bar, right? I was in a bar, and I was seated. They said I have an assigned table. The fucking host told me I have an assigned table. And there is a table assigned for girls, and there's a table assigned for dudes, right? But I got assigned to a table full of gay men. I'm like, I'm not gay, right? I'm not. I'm not, I'm not gay, right? But I was seated at a table full of gay men, right? And I just, like, and I said earlier that I had to tell them, like, hey guys, I am a straight white male, so, like, try not to expect much from me. I'm your typical generic straight white male, but I'm a Filipino. You know what I mean. People think like, oh, you must be European or American because you're white, but no, I'm a white ass Filipino. So that's unfortunate. Yeah. Pretty woman never die, never gonna run around. Oh, Rick rolling now. I'm dying. Yeah. And then we started talking about that table of gay people, and apparently what happened was Lever opened up to being gay. And I know he was joking, but I was trying to roll with it, dug his grave a lot deeper by congratulating him and dragging the topic and all that. Like, oh my god, he's gay! Oh, congratulations! I hope you're not joking. But he is. So I think it was because we were talking about fictional boyfriend. Oh yeah, fictional boyfriend and girlfriend. Yeah, and then we were talking about love in deep space. So and fucking, it's not helping Lever's case, right? But Lever is saying like, oh, love in deep space is goated. Like, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck? Anyway, speaking of love in deep space, I heard it's the number one grossing gacha game, apparently. It's the number one grossing gacha game, right? The other year, the number one grossing gacha game was AFK Journey. It was AFK Journey. It was insane. No, was it AFK Journey? Was it AFK Journey? I think it is. But I saw like a chart the other time. Like a friend showed me a chart. And it showed me that Love in Deep Space is like up there, and AFK Journey is up there, and Zenless Zone Zero is like down there. Like it's not that high grossing, right? But Honkai Star Rail is like up there as well, you know. Need to go to an ER? No, I'm fine. I'll be fine. Don't worry about it. I'm not dying, guys. I'm not dying. I mean, I'm kind of dying, but I'm fine. Snowy, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Yeah. Anyway, Anong Pendragon said, sorry to hear you Filipino, get well soon. Yeah. Unfortunately, IRL, I'm Filipino. I may be okay, but IRL, I am Filipino. Oh my god, no. Someone Rando. I think Rando's onto something right now. I don't want to bother him for a bit. Right. We're back after dinner. Alright. Yeah, it's been real tough. Hope you're recovering. Let's go, girls. Let man show that not only them are good. Oh my god. I don't know. I'm still trying to. You know what? I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm not gonna talk about it. Okay. I'm not gonna talk about it. Would you rather live in China or Vietnam? Can't choose neither. Okay. I have been to Vietnam, and I've never been to China. And I will only choose Vietnam, not because of the geopolitics, but because I'm familiar with the place and I have friends there. And meanwhile, I'm not familiar with China and I don't have friends there. So I'll just pick Vietnam because of that reason. Right? I have friends in Vietnam. Right? And she's a VTuber and a live 2D artist as well. Her name is Susu Awu. Susu Awu, if you know that live 2D rig artist, you know. Do I have other Vietnamese friends? Yes, I also have more Vietnamese friends there. So it's not just Susu, it's Celia as well. She's a logo artist, right? She's a logo artist. Yeah, she's cool too. She's pretty cool. Anything else about Vietnam? I visited Vietnam only once in my life, and it's because I went on a cruise. I went on a cruise, and the destination for the cruise is Vietnam, right? But the main I'm just there because like, ooh, I wanna know what it's like to be in a big ass boat. It's not like I'm interested with the destination, but like, I don't know. I was like, how old was I at the time? I was like, 18, 19, around that age, right? And I was just excited about the big boat, not because of the destination, right? I'm like, whoa, big boat, we're on a cruise, that's so cool. There's a pool, there's a slide or something, and the food is good too, and there's a gym in there, and all that, and they have a theatrical show, and all that. It's so cool. and I went to watch some circus show. They have circus shows inside that thing. You know that? Like they have magic shows in there too. It's so fun. It's so fun. So and then we went to Vietnam. Right? We arrived at Vietnam, and we went to see their street food and the temples and all that. It's great. It's great. But at the time, I was not particularly interested in all that. I was just there for the boat. So, we've. But what I also noticed is like, yeah, there's the political stuff that they have about like communism going on there, and and all that. I know China is also like CCP and all that, right? But I'm not gonna go deep into geopolitics right now, right? But I'll just say that I did notice that they have like posters and all that stuff going around, and my grandparents supports it. Yeah, they're very into communism, right? So anyway, we went back to the boat, and I had more fun times at the boat. Like the fucking boat, man. I fucking love that boat. The fucking cruise, the big ass boat, right? And believe me when I say like this big ass boat, right, is swaying around. It's like rocking around, like it's swaying, right? And you don't notice it until you landed back on the land, right? And then you felt dizzy, like oh your body is trying to like adapt to the rocking boat, and you're on land and everything is standing still, and like whoa, it's so dizzy, like what the hell. But then you're back on the boat, and then you like adjusted back to the rocking motion of the boat. So Twist says, I'm sorry if it's offensive, but your voice sounds like, why did you redeem it? It's because I'm sick. It's not my usual voice right now. I don't know about the why did you redeem it. I don't think I'm familiar with that. Why did you redeem it? Where did that come from? I think that's from Twitch stuff. I don't think I'm very familiar with the why did you redeem it thing. But it's not offensive. It's I get people are curious why I sound like this. It's because I'm sick. It's not my usual voice. I'm sick. So bro's not even the Indian. Arnold Pendragon says, like Deadpool wearing red, Nick is wearing white, so you wouldn't see the goon stains. That is crazy. You wouldn't see the goon stains when I'm wearing all white. That is crazy. Guys, I am not that much of a gooner. Okay, I am not that guy. I swear I am much more decent in person. You can go ask my close friend Watage and Randon. No, not Randon. Rando the Plum. Rando Vera. Go ask the both of them. Ask them how I am like IRL, and see if it's correct. Like yeah, they'll say, oh, he's a chill guy. He's a chill guy. It's not like he's gonna shout "come" in public and all that. You know what I mean? Anyway, Twist says, ooh, you draw on Ibispaint. Yes, I draw on Ibispaint. It's my main program. I draw on Ibispaint. Ever since 2020, I've been drawing on Ibispaint, and it's great. I draw everything on Ibispaint. I have not made a single artwork on Paint Tool SAI, Illustrator, or I mean, I made some in Photoshop. But I didn't draw on Photoshop. I made it for school and like photo collage editing, but not for like drawings. Yeah. 1819, so 100 years ago. No, not 1819. That's not 200 years ago, you dumbass. I mean, like when I was 18 or 19 years old is when I went to a big boat to Vietnam. You bastard, I am not that old. I am not, what, Jose Rizal or something. Tangina. Jose Rizal. Tangina, panahon pa ni Jose Rizal yan. Ginamit pa ni Jose Rizal. Tangina, panahon pa yan ni Jose Rizal. Ginamit pa niya ata. Swam to Vietnam. I did it. I went to a big ass boat. Boat lover. Hell no. You boomer. Guys, I'm 23 years old. I'm gonna be 24 this August. Can you imagine? Maybe you guys first discovered me when I was 19 years old on 2020. Like when I did my first stream on March 2020. 2021, I mean. March 2021. I was 19 years old. Big and then March and then August of 2021 I turned 20 years old. Yeah, can you imagine that? I started streaming when I was 19 years old, and now it's like I'm 23. I'm gonna turn 24. I'm like, you guys, I am feeling old now. Damn, I can feel it in my back. Chat, should I add Nick to my animation? What kind of animation though? I'm curious to know. So I will say yes to that. You can add me to your animation. I don't know what kind of animation that is though. Paint tool app on Windows. Yeah, I Paint tool Sai. Paint Paint tool Sai. Oh god, it's so old. I think Paint tool Sai users have been a dying breed, to be honest. I think more and more people have been onto Procreate, Ibispaint, what else? Clip Studio Paint, most especially Clip Studio Paint has been super popular ever since, right? But back then it was Paint Tool Sai, Photoshop, Krita, what else? There's GIMP and Fire Alpaca, and maybe Affinity, right? But I think I see more users in Clip Studio Paint, Photoshop, Illustrator, Affinity, most especially Affinity because of the Adobe Exodus, right? So Affinity as well, and you have your classic mobile choices in Procreate and Ibispaint. So yes, Ibis especially Ibispaint because like it's a free program, but you just upgrade to buy like a full version to get the brushes and all that. But it's still a free program. But Paint Tool Sai users have been a dying breed. But I know a few big Paint Tool Sai users, right? But they're dying breed, you know. I still see them like share like bus assets and all that. But I think more and more people have moved to like Photoshop, Affinity, and Clip Studio Paint. So I don't know. Maybe it's just that I have not seen enough Paint Tool Sai users, so I don't really know. Zam, I feel old. I know everyone's feeling old lately. Right? Can you imagine? I'm 23. I was 19 when you first watched me. I'm now 23. Can you imagine? Can you imagine that? You're older than me by 2 whole years? That's crazy. That is crazy. Like I know at the time I really attracted a bunch of young people. I was thinking because like VTubers back then, you know, when I was 19 years old, a lot of VTubers I know are a lot older than me, right? Because the people who become VTubers are streamers who have finished college, who have jobs, and is in college, right? But like I'm just about to enter college and I became a VTuber. Like I'm trying to figure out all the streaming stuff and like that, and I figured all that out. And then I stream, and a VTuber. So I was so when I was starting out, I was surrounded by much older people because they're VTubers themselves who watch other VTubers, right? Because VTubing was new, right? So they like to watch VTubers as well, and they're a lot older, right? Sometimes, and it makes sense because they're old enough to donate, have money to donate, and all that. I don't expect like high school like fans and young and kids to have money to donate and all that. So, but I have old enough viewers who is like responsible adults who donate money. A troubleshooting was one of them, right? So I went to a Discord call to Filipino VTubers, and a bunch of Filipino VTubers were there, right? And then we were talking about like our behind the scenes life and all that. And it was surprising for me to know like everyone's like what at the time was 23, 24, 25, 26, right? Someone's on their 30s VTubing, right? And then I'm there. I'm like, I'm 19. And then everyone was like, oh, this guy, this guy, you know. And I'm there playing Minecraft with them and all that. We're streaming together and all that, right? And it's funny. And then after that, I would turn 21 years old, right? It's 2022, right? 2023. 21 years old and then 22 years old. I got the Noxtaku thing happened, and then I got befriended by some of Noxtaku's friends, right? Like Evanito. And then I would be in a call with him, and then there would be much bigger English VTubers who would be there too, right? So I would be in a Discord server with much bigger English VTubers. And to my surprise, they are in my age. Some of them are in my age or younger than me. Like, what the fuck? These big English VTubers are my age or younger. Like, it's insane. Some of them a few years older than me, but like they're just my age. I'm like, how old are you? And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? My age and or younger than me. What the hell? And then of course, you have Evan, who's like what 30 something years old. I mean, he's 30 years old this year, right? Evanito is 30 years old this year. And then he would come up to me and be like, oh, you baby. Nick, you baby. I know you baby. Oh my god, baby. This guy, baby. I'm like, shut the fuck up, man. So that's funny. But now I've been back to streaming, and I've attracted much younger viewers. At the time when I was first starting VTubing, my team, like what I'm all about, used to be like I would be a student VTuber that talks about school life. I would be like that, right? So I would have attracted like high school viewers who would relate to my story, and we talk about high school and all that. But I dropped out, so like, oh, what's the point? Like, I dropped out, so how am I talk about school life? And I am a scholar VTuber. I used to call myself the brainless scholar VTuber. And then I drop out, and my scholarship with me dropped out as well. So like, there's that. So I would still talk about school life and all that, but like, I don't think you can expect new stories anymore because like it's done. Right? And then I would play Minecraft, and then I would attract younger streamers again, viewers again. Like I would play Minecraft, and then I would attract younger audience again. Okay, here we go again. I'm attracting younger viewers. So there's that. And then I decided I don't want this anymore. I don't want to attract high schoolers as my viewers anymore because they're young and cringe, and they're like saying weird stuff in my chat back then, right? So I just kind of like try to like become more mature and all that. But I can't help it. I like being chaotic, I like being loud, but it's not always for me. And people will find me doing that. It's so weird. I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to be a second coming of Chibidoki or something. So, Anyway. Base me YT 911 wants on the emergency help. My favorite YouTuber is sick. Oh no. Dude, you were 20 when I met you. I didn't even graduate at the time yet. Oh yeah, you were. I remember you were like one of those like student viewers back then. Like, oh my god, this guy. Be careful and stuff. You agree? Oh man. Isn't Cat the resident artist on the Discord, or I'm thinking of someone else? Yes, Amazing Cat used to be Cat. There you see on chat right now. Used to be Amazing Cat, and he used to be the resident artist and young boy of the server, and we would like share art there. So that's how he used to be. But now he's a gamer. Apparently, he's a gamer. He's a gamer now. Like, oh god, he's playing Minecraft modded gamer. You know what I mean? Fucking Grandpa Nick, hell no. Bro might have agreed to be in another animation. What animation are you talking about? I know Pendragon says, nah, I mean, just paint the free tool one. Oh no, not MS Paint. No, not that, not Paint. Yeah, that's not what I mean, Anon. Yeah. When I don't draw that much anymore, so maybe someone else. Someone else is the new. I think the other resident artist you're thinking about, Anon, was who is he? Orange Crewmate, who we call Jam Orangey right now. Jam Orangey. That's how we call him now. Like, yeah, I know you guys were young and now you change your usernames. Like, people forgot who you are, who you used to be, right? People change, so, and I think it's cool to like see you guys like evolve through the years and remind me like how old I am. I don't think that they see a dying breed. Oh, like Pentosai is a dying breed. It's because probably not everyone say their own program that they use. That is also fair. Not a lot of people would openly say like what their program is. Like, some people are still, some people are still surprised to see that I draw on Ibispaint. Like, the animations you see, like, people are still surprised to see that, like, oh, this guy does draw everything on Ibispaint. What the hell? Like, I've been saying this for like a long time already. Like, at this point, you guys are not surprised. But I guess I'm still a small YouTuber. So like, there will be a lot of more new people who has not heard of like me and what I do. They probably have seen the stuff I made for Nux and Iron Mouse, and for Mythos as well. But I don't think they know like the program I used for it. So yeah. I'm much older than. Okay, Anon. Okay, Anon. Big brother of the fucking community, Anon. Okay. Damn, Nick. Naanak mo ako, give me money or Christmas? Fuck you. Make your own money, bitch. I work my hardest for this shit. Like, hell no. Basti Mew YT. I'm on Discord and watching live stream. Oh, great. You're on Discord. I'll see you on Discord later on. Yeah, if I'm healthy enough, and if I have the time to tune in, I mean, it's 11:45. I think I'll have to like end stream and sleep soon, so so I can rest. Direct T-Rex, welcome to the stream. Heard my boyfriend Leverboy was mentioned me. How did he, Nick? Oh hell no! Oh hell no! Here comes Leverboy's boyfriend on chat. I was right. There's nothing to be ashamed of, Leverboy. It's okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Lever is cooked for real. Congrats, Lever and T-Rex. Oh my god. Send help. Send adults. You're on your own, bud. Yeah. I hated the Amazing Cat. Shit pissing me off so much that used to be my name, yeah. Bro's name is like the Amazing Digital Circus name. You know what I mean? Anon Pendragon says, no, it was the amazing cat. Now it's just cat. It's been years since I see Discord. That's understandable. That's understandable. Now it's just cat. By the way, Anon, I never actually asked you for the past like what 5 years. Are you a guy or a girl? Like I don't think I properly asked you about that. All I know is that there's Anon Pendragon, and he's like one of my first subscribers. I'm like, and I never really asked Anon like, oh, is he a guy or a dude? So guy or girl? I mean, I never asked. I just assume like, oh, it's an anonymous person, so I'm just not gonna bother with that. But now I'm just wondering, like, are you a guy or girl? Direct T-Rex says, just realized the grammatical mistake in my message. This is embarrassing. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. We all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. The same as me, I make my own mistakes. Like, I'm still bitchless after like how many years now? Come on. I still make mistakes. That should explain a lot, you know what I mean? It should explain a lot. Like, yeah, what the fuck? I never actually questioned that. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's ask the real question. Adam Pendragon, who I have known in what community? In the Crescent Link Productions community. Are you a guy or a girl? Can you imagine? Okay, wanna know how I know Adam Pendragon? I know Anon Pendragon because like in the early days of VTubing, right? In the early day of VTubing, in Philippines VTubing, I mean, there used to be a VTuber group called Crescent Link Productions, right? And I would hang around in the community because at the time I genuinely cared about Crescent Link Productions. It was seen as the first VTuber group of the Philippines. Like, I mean, there's Cometa. That's because Crescent Link Productions is not actually like registered, to my knowledge, not registered as a business, right? So it cannot be called an official corpo, but it is a VTuber group nonetheless, right? And Anon Pendragon was there, right? I was hanging around. And like being a fan of Haniel and Nephilim and Dulahan, and one time, that's the Discord server of Crescent Link Productions. That's the first time I self promo myself. Literally, the first time I self promo myself. And then after that, it was Grinwinty's server that I was self-promoing, like, hey, I'm gonna be a VTuber, right? But it was Crescent Link Productions Discord server where I first promo myself. And then Anon Pendragon was there, and then she, I don't know, Anon went to go subscribe. Am I back? I saw exactly when I disconnected, so I stopped talking just to make sure. Okay. Okay, are we back? He's back, hey back. Okay, we're back. Okay, so where was I in the story? I was saying, like, Anon was there. Anon Pendragon was there. So, and he was like one of my earliest subscribers, right? Can you imagine what it would be like for Anon right now? Like, oh, this guy is just another Filipino VTuber on the Discord server, like self-promoting himself, right? And then I went to fucking big projects, fucking big ass projects. Like, I don't think he expected where I'd be going by now. Like, if I can stroke my ego a little bit, like, I don't think he know where I was going. To be fair, I don't know where I was going with it at the time. I was like, oh, it's just gonna be like my new thing, but no, it went bigger than I expected. So big that I burnt out myself for after a while. So there's that. Kat says, I've known this guy since Grinwinty stream, bro. I know. I was there. I think he was there as well, doing Grinwinty stream. Like, oh man, like. Everybody says, "Oh my God, Grinwinty! That's a name I haven't heard in a while." I know, right? It's a really old and familiar name in this community. That's literally Grinwinty's community is where I came from, where everyone first saw me, right? If you don't remember, I first showed up on Grinwinty's chat during her raft stream. She was playing raft, and I first showed up, but I first showed up with my actual real name account, right? And then I had to switch back to like a name with a channel with an alias. So you know what I mean? Yeah, but yeah, like I was there. My first Filipino VTuber was Grinwinty because I remember I was watching clips of the dog. Fucking the name of that dog in Hololive. The fucking dog. And Miko, Sakura Miko was like, ten 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 the ten 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 ten. You know what I mean? Korone, yeah, it was Korone. I was watching Korone. I was watching Sakura Miko. I was watching Pikami, the clips of them back then. And then I was like, you know what? Let's see if there's some Filipino VTubers here. So I searched PH VTubers, and then Grinwinty showed up, and then I watched that. And it was great. It was great. Then that's where everything started. That's when I first met Rando the Plum. He used to be called Rando the Plum at the time, before he turned himself into Rando Vera. Rando the Plum. And yeah, it was weird. I was like, oh, it's just some people I meet on the internet, and then here we are. We've become so close to each other. They're close friends. Like, oh, it's been holy shit, man. You know what I mean? It's so weird. Like, time flies. I was hooked by this motherfucker loud yapping. Well, I hope you enjoyed, even if my voice is like dying of this sickness. You know what I mean? I'll be fine. Like next week, probably my voice will be back. Yeah. Nah, it's good. You have been featured by Noxtaku in the Mythos group. Yeah. It's been great, to be honest. Grinwinty is literally the reason I know Nick. Yeah. I know, right? Would you rather eat a pizza or a pie? I just had pizza this morning, so I would prefer more of that. Yeah, thanks for asking. Basimi, I would prefer more pizza by now. I've had pies, but it's not has been interesting. Maybe because the pies that I've had were egg pie. That's all I had, egg pie. I never had any other pie. I've had chicken pies and all that, but it does not feel like a pie. Like a circular pie, you know what I mean? Buko pie. I've had buko pie or that, Yeah, but I would prefer pizza, to be honest. Goated choice. Pizza. Oi, Pipino! Oi, Pipino! Oi! GG Mauve, welcome to the stream. I know. Maybe I should put back the PH VTuber tag somewhere on my description, because I removed it. When I'm streaming as a VTuber, I removed it, my PH VTuber tag. I don't know. I find it embarrassing to be a Filipino VTuber. Right? Like, the time was 2022, and the Filipino VTubing sphere is full of drama, dude. Oh my god. Google Doc after Google Doc, and after like gossip and shit. Like, the Filipino VTubing sphere is full of drama. So, and even until now, I still find it embarrassing to call myself a Filipino VTuber. So I just call myself like a regular, like I call myself like a regular EN VTuber. Like, yeah, I'm a Filipino VTuber who's in the English VTubing space. That's how I brand myself, like an English VTuber that is a Filipino. Yeah, that's how I do it. Canva days, yeah, it was insane back then. Like, oh, the drama, like I've heard so many stories because like I was like friends with a lot of VTubers, right? I would be in the back end and I would hear all these kind of stories. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, can't you guys just like like vibe together or something? Like, I know this does not sound like a big deal. It's insanity, right? So, and then drama after drama, and after Google Docs, after Canva and PowerPoint presentation of like canceling out and calling each other out and like vague tweeting. Fucking the vague tweeting is insanity, bro. The amount of vague tweeting is insane. So I find it embarrassing to call myself to be one of them. So I removed the Filipino VTuber tag. I'm just an English VTuber that is a Filipino in the Philippines. Yeah. Cat says, I was just searching Among Us on YouTube once because it was so popular back then, and I saw Green Tea. Oh yeah, you did. That's how you found us, like on an Among Us stream, right? No, I refuse. He will always be Rando the Plum. Yeah, only started watching Nick because of a Minecraft. Oh yeah, Leverboy, you discovered me because of like of a Minecraft PvP event I had with the other VTubers, right? It was like Hunger Game style. No, I don't know, but it was like Hunger Game style, where like we just drop down to the world with slow falling, and then we gather resources, and then we fight each other, right? It was so fun. I remember that event, right? I was one of the last standing people, and I fucking died. I fucking died in the final PvP 1v1, and I died. But I was so goated, dude. I went down to mine and I got full iron armor and I killed someone with a lava bucket. I was like, there's no way anyone would counter this shit. I have a fucking lava bucket. I have a fuck. Right? It was insane, dude. Yeah. I know Pendragon said same. It's always gonna be Rando the Plum, yeah. And of course the loud screaming. I don't wanna do that anymore. I don't wanna be a second coming of Chibi Doki. Like, it's fun being loud and all that, but like there will come a time that it will attract me the wrong audience. Like, people will think like, oh, this is gonna be the Filipino VTuber version of iShowSpeed, Chibi Doki, Kaisenat, and all that. And I think that's cool and fun, and it will probably like get me big numbers if I keep going that route. But to be honest, it's just so tiring and like something I don't want to be known for. I'd like there were times where like I'm chatting on stream and people try to put like chaotic messages on chat, hoping that I will read them and get a reaction out of it, but they don't care about whatever I'm chatting. So I decided, like, you know what, I'm not doing this anymore. Like, I'm done with this kind of personality, right? I would be loud and chaotic if I find it funny at the time, like when I'm doing collab, right? But I would not be loud and chaotic when I'm reading chat. Like, I would be loud and chaotic with friends on stream, but not on chat, right? That's what I decided that I will do, right? So when you see me playing with Watage, Rando, and Leverboy and Norlaro, like, yeah, I think it would be fun for me to be loud with them because, you know, I think it's fun. It's fun that way. That's the kind of personality that they kind of expect and they know how to like counter it. And like it's the personality that I know how to make fun with them, to be honest, right? But it's not something that I want to do right with chat. So I hope you understand. So Aaron still has not answered the question. Can't. Yeah. Let's not push it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, bro doesn't need to. Jollibee peach mango pie. Oh yeah, Canva days. To be honest, Jollibee peach mango pie. Would that be considered a pie? I don't know. It does not look like a pie to me. It looks more like pastry or something, like a kind of like handheld pastry, like Jamaican patty type pastry. Is Jamaican patty a pastry? Like it's literally surrounded by bread. Like come on, it cannot be a pastry. It has to be a pastry. Jamaican patties. Oh my god, it's my favorite. So anyway, relatable in Russian community. There was one drama that was fearing off everyone, basically from VTubers. Yeah, that's understandable. I think. Oh yeah, I didn't think it would be like that and isolated communities like nationality communities. I didn't know it would be also that as bad in the Russian community as well. I didn't know that. I've seen dramas between the Spanish community and my own community as well. I've not seen it in like Indian community. I've not seen it in Indonesian community or what other big communities, what other big nationality has some big VTubing community. All I know is that there is the Spanish community, the Indian community, Indonesian community, the Filipino community, that counts, right? And the Japanese community, right? I don't know any other like nationality communities of VTubers than those five are the biggest. Vietnamese, there's Vietnamese as well. Vietnamese, Chinese, Korean, and Japanese, right? Brazil as well. Brazil, especially. Yeah, there is the Brazil community. I can't put. Excuse me. I can't put Iron VTuber cause skill issue. I can't even speak Hindi. Yeah, I understand that too. Like, for me, in my case, if I have to be a big Filipino VTuber, it's either I have to like be. I have to be able to speak my own native language, right? Because no one's gonna come to my stream and be like, "Oh, Filipino pride," if I'm speaking all English, right? Like people do that. Like people would rather like and also because like I've been saying this like over and over again. It's just that I don't have the story and the humor of what a Filipino would really like to hear. I don't have the story and humor for that, so I don't think I will count either, right? I remember feeling isolated and alone when I was back then, when I was in the Filipino VTubing community back then, because I just simply don't speak much Tagalog, and I would feel like that one outsider who's just there because being a VTuber is like for weebs and like for nerds, and so I don't really feel like I belong. The only person at the time I feel like I belonged to was like Grinwinty, Watage, Marcel, and Ryozen especially. Ryozen's community especially. Ryozen, I feel more like I belong there, right? Maybe a few in with the ones that I played in the server, but like as a whole VTuber community, no, I don't. I don't feel like I belong there. Yeah. Like I don't mesh with their humor, and my humor does not mesh with them. I don't think so. It was fun watching. Yeah, found you through Lever. Of course, direct T-Rex. Of course, you found me through Lever. Like there's no way you'll be able to find me other than Lever. Yeah. You watch some Vietnamese VTubers? I didn't know you watched some Vietnamese VTubers. I have watched some Vietnamese VTubers. If you know Kuroko, the Crow VTuber, yeah, she's a friend of mine, and she used to like chat here back then. And I think she found me because I was doing like a quiet, peace and quiet stream, on here, and Kuroko found me. Uh, yeah, I watched Coco. Oh, great! Coco is good actually. Coco is very great. Yeah. Shout out to Ryozen. Yeah, Ryozen. He's actually pretty cool. Actually, actually, it was the other way around with me for Ryozen, because Ryozen think he is the one who is like isolated in the Filipino VTubing community, right? But it just so happens that I was there for him. So, and he thinks that I abandoned him early on, but I kept showing up. So he thinks like I gave him belongingness, right? But in reality, I was like, no, I think you're chill. Like, what do you mean? Is there drama like behind the scenes? Like, what's going on? Right? I was just there because I know nothing about what's going on behind the scenes. So I was just there with him, right? And then he liked me for that. So we just we just kept hanging out. We just kept hanging out. So that's how it is, you know. And now thinking about it, like I feel like I should have been there for him for more times than I realized, because he told me like yeah, like I thought you would leave me, and I didn't think that you would stay here long enough with me. Like, oh, no, no, bro, I'm there for you, like literally. So yeah, Ryozen was the goat. He is. He's pretty cool actually. He was so goated, dude. Like, he was grinding for the numbers, and he really cared so much about his community. To be honest, you know, I could never catch up to him, right? Yeah. Anyway, it's already 12:09. I'm gonna be ending stream, so thank you for watching. Thank you for watching my stream. I'm hopefully, if I stream like a few days from now, I would be healthier and I'll be able to speak normally. So but for now, I'm gonna take some rest. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Kat said, dude, I found a VTuber that's friends with you because I wanted to explore more Filipino VTubers. Watched like 3 streams, couldn't wait for the next one, and then she never streamed again. Rachan! Oh my god, Rachan is retired already. That's why this model is made by Rachan, if you didn't know. Rachan is a great VTuber. But yeah, it feels like I wish she streamed more, but you know what? It's her life. But anyway, I'm gonna be ending this stream now. Bye guys, thank you for watching. I'll get better. Bye bye. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.